watching The Wash daily. Today in news, the data suggests that when you add a cannabis dispensary to a neighborhood, that the youths in those neighborhoods smoke less cannabis. And that's been the case for a lot of states now that have added cannabis to their neighborhoods. And those neighborhoods have cannabis and less youths who use it. So, if you don't want your cannabis being smoked by youths, open up a legal dispensary in your neighborhood, is what the data suggests. Also in news, Twitter now is saying, okay, you can advertise for cannabis products if you're an approved cannabis company and you have marketed products that are in packages and they look like legitimate packages. You can't market your brownies that you made with your aunt, but you can make your company's brownies and you can now market them on Twitter, is what Twitter is saying. They're trying to make sure that folks who are involved in cannabis have an avenue for advertising. Now, people in cannabis typically don't have a lot of avenues for advertising. So here in New England, especially New Hampshire, you'll see, not New Hampshire, but I don't know, I guess Massachusetts. Maybe you'll see it there. Connecticut for sure. Rhode Island, all the billboards are by lawyers. But every other state, the billboards are all by cannabis companies. Massachusetts is definitely the case. It's one of the only places where the cannabis companies can advertise. And so, you'll see them. So, anyway, now Twitter's saying, hey, you can use us for your advertising too, because they're trying to reinvent themselves after so many years of nonsense. Also in news, there's another news story. The thing about Twitter and their weed though, it's like they're saying, yeah, if you're MSO, if you're a giant cannabis company, we'll take your money. But if you're a small cannabis company, they don't want you to do that. It's only for the big guys, which is, I don't know. I have kind of a problem with that, I guess. I don't really like this story. I think it's terrible. What's the third news story? Well, one thing for sure is happening, the SAFE Act. People are really excited about putting that SAFE Act. They're going to pass it. That way the banks can now work with cannabis companies without being afraid of being, in trouble. Which that's been the story all week, but there's just a lot of stories why people are suggesting that, hey, we gotta get with the SAFE Act, that way we can help these companies borrow money so they can fail, and then they can owe us money. But I see you, banks.